Hey, so I'm going to lead an exercise. It's called somatic tracking on emotions. Oftentimes, there are emotions that we don't allow ourselves to feel, and maybe as a result, we feel afraid of them or we try to push them away when they come up or distract from them when they come up. And without fully feeling our emotions and listening to what they have to tell us, they can kind of get stuck in our bodies and cause some real damage. So, in this exercise, we are going to allow whatever it is to come up and know that the emotion itself is not dangerous. The emotion itself does not have the power to hurt us or anyone else. It's just energy. And when we allow that energy to move through our bodies in the way that it needs to do it and complete, then it doesn't get stuck and cause further problems. So, without further ado, find yourself in a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down or even standing up if that's more comfortable for you. And if you're available to it, just allow your eyes to close and your attention to move inward. Feel the weight of gravity, your body against the surfaces that it's touching. And take some full breaths here. Really allowing your whole torso to fill with air and allowing that air to escape. Now, if you can, draw your attention to a recent experience where you felt a strong emotion come on. And just recall as much as you can about where you were, who was around you, what happened, what was said, and how that made you feel. You can even bring things like any smells or sounds or touch into, just bring as much sensation as you can to this experience when you remember. It's helpful not to choose anything too earth-shattering here, just trying to get a sense of an emotion arising. Now, if you've gotten in touch with that emotion, really start to focus in on where you feel that emotion in your body. What area of your body is alive when you feel that emotion? Maybe it's in your chest, maybe it's in your stomach, maybe it's some extremities tingling. Whatever it is, just really pinpoint exactly where that sensation exists for you. And if you had to draw a boundary around that area, like circle it or just draw the line around the specific shape of that emotion, what would that shape look like? Would the edges be smooth or jagged? Would it be a complete swirl? Just get really specific about what shape that area takes up. And if ever that feeling or that emotion or that sensation of that energy feels overwhelming, just allow yourself to exhale into the infinite space around you. Anything that feels too big for you can be held by the universe itself. There's more space. You don't have to hold it all. But just again, drawing your attention to that area and notice the quality of the sensation that you feel. Maybe it's rumbly, maybe it's shaky, maybe it's sharp, maybe it's inconsistent, maybe it's steady. Just see if you can come up with some different descriptions of the quality of the feeling. Just getting curious about it, noticing as much as you can about this sensation. Again, this sensation itself is safe. While it may feel strange to focus on it in this way and may not always feel comfortable, this sensation itself is not harmful. And you right here in this moment, in this space with me, are safe. Right here. So let's just bring our curiosity back to that sensation again and see, is this sensation, is it opaque? Is it translucent? Is it transparent? If it had a color, what color would it be? Just getting really curious about it. And noting again if it feels too big or if you feel overwhelmed, just a deep exhalation of that energy out into the universe to hold it for you. And as we do this, note too if things shift or change. Where does this sensation of this emotion exist now? Has it shifted? Maybe it has, maybe it hasn't. Either is just fine. Whatever happens, this emotion is allowed to be just as it is, right here. It belongs. Now tune in again to the emotion. See what it's doing now. And really listen deeply. If you tune in deeply, what might this sensation, this emotion need? Just breathe, be open, listen. An answer may come or not. Either is just fine. Sometimes the sensation just needs to be seen and acknowledged. Sometimes it can be helpful to put a hand on the space where you feel it and just give a little physical acknowledgement. Perhaps it needs to be comforted. And you can do that for yourself too. Just holding that spot, be breathing into it, rocking gently. Maybe there's an expression that needs to come out, a sound, a physical gesture, some sort of release that needs to happen. You're in a safe space to allow yourself to do that. It's perfectly okay. And if that's what that sensation needs, then how about we release it? And now just tuning into the deep breath again, feeling gravity, coming back to right here and right now. Thank yourself for taking this time to really feel in to this experience of your body. Really allow this emotion and the sensations that arise from it to be exactly as they are and shift and change as they need to. Thank yourself for taking this really important time. And you can do this whenever you need to, however long, however short, just to tap in, experience how you're feeling in the moment. Thanks.